Hey guys, in this video, I want to give you some key products that you can use to winterize your vehicle and your customer's vehicle moving into, of course, the wintertime where you're going to need some extra protection. Now, first, before we do anything, make sure you go below in the YouTube description box and grab that free guide to starting your auto detailing business for under $500, where I lay out every single tool and product fundamentally that you need as you're starting. So you don't have to waste money trying to figure that out on your own. You can just shorten your learning curve and learn from all the mistakes that I made and money that I wasted. Grab the free guide to starting your detailing business for under $500 below in the YouTube description box. So guys, what am I doing here? Well, first of all, this is one of my maintenance clients, a Hyundai Santa Fe that I see on a very, very regular basis, and we're moving into winter time. And so I want to talk about very practical things that you can do here. You'll notice that, yes, I am detailing it very thoroughly, but you're going to see that I'm also going to be protecting it very thoroughly as well. Now, the first point I want to make here is that ceramic-based products are always going to be my go-to when I'm moving into the winter time. I don't always use them in the summertime, and that is actually a conversation for a different day, but in the wintertime, especially when it's super cold outside and it's kind of overcast, a ceramic product, spray product in particular, the Hydrocelex Recharge is what I'm using in this video, is going to absolutely be my go-to. And I actually have something very special for you guys today. Hydrocelex is actually being generous enough to give you guys for free a starter kit from them. So actually, not only is the free guide available in the YouTube description box below, but their starter kit is available below as well. Click that link and use the promo code Wilson. Again, that's promo code Wilson, and you can actually get their rewind and recharge sent to your doorstep for free, and at most pay for shipping, so you can get ceramic protection not only on your vehicle moving into the wintertime, but also on your customers, and get a taste of what these products are like, not just from my videos, but actually in person. Once again, totally free, no strings attached. It's just a gift to you guys. Thank you for being involved with the Wilson Auto Detailing community. Now, back to the content. Like I said, I am using the Hydrocelex Recharge ceramic spray protection in this video, and I'm also using many of their cleaning products here, their wheel cleaning, their car soap, their glass cleaner, etc., etc. However, the reason why I always like to use spray ceramic products moving into the wintertime, particularly on a vehicle like this, is because this vehicle already has a higher level of a ceramic grade protection on it. And so, number one, this is going to not only protect the coating, but obviously hence protect the paint underneath. But a ceramic performs particularly well, and we're talking about spray ceramics, particularly well in the colder weather, simply because anytime you add heat to applying any spray ceramic, and particularly a traditional ceramic coating, you find yourself in a really difficult issue when it comes to streaking and pulling it off of the paint. Even the easiest to apply products can be that way at times. Now, the Hydrocelex Recharge, particularly in this video, is probably one of the simplest products to apply. It's even actually easier, in my opinion. The user experience is even easier than some of the cheaper ceramic products on the market that are, again, relatively inexpensive, but when there's any sun or heat or anything applied to it, it ends up being really finicky, and you don't find that same thing with this particular product. So that is the first product that I want to recommend for winter detailing here, is once again that Recharge. Yet another reason why I love it a lot. Now, the second product and really more tool that I want to recommend here is the simple Renegade foam cannon that I use in this video. The reason I'm suggesting this and putting it into that winter detailing category is because, particularly once again in the cooler weather, in the overcast, though it is pretty sunny outside here in Middle Tennessee in this particular video, but once again in the cooler weather, a foam cannon on a vehicle like this that already has spray protection on it is going to work wonders, and I get to touch the paint a little bit less, which means I can have a little less cold water on my hands at any given time. Now, the reason why I keep talking about the cooler weather is because if I had to pick when I'm going to apply or protect a car with a ceramic spray, or just ceramic cleaning it with ceramic soap, or ceramic glass protection, or wheel protection, or anything ceramic based, I'm going to pick cooler weather over warmer weather, because ceramics tend to act better as far as user experience is concerned, as far as durability is concerned, as far as curing to the paint is concerned, in the cooler weather, pretty much by and large. Now, while this strategy is not necessarily used in this video, the other reason why a foam cannon makes all too much sense to use, particularly in the wintertime, and by the way, I'm kind of contrasting this with using it in the summertime because there's a very real aspect to it not making sense to use a foam cannon in the warmer months and in the summertime when the sun is beating down on a car, when you're dealing with darker colored vehicles. You risk water spots, you risk having soap dried on there, having to use more soap to get it off, and a lot of other things that really should be avoided. But once again, these are things that actually are just naturally avoided in the colder weather. Well, my point that I'm getting at is a foam cannon can be of great use, not just for what it's intended to do in reducing swirl marks with a pre-foaming, pre-washing stage in the cooler weather like today, but it can also be used to completely replace the two bucket method. What I mean by that is actually after the pre-washing and the pre-foaming stage, you can reapply more of that foam soap panel by panel, door by door, and each area by area as you want to move around with your mitt. And every single time, rather than dipping the mitt into a soap solution that, yes, is getting rinsed off with a separate bucket beforehand, the soap solution is still getting dirty at some level. But with the foam cannon sort of winterized, replacing the two bucket method strategy, you are going to see that each area gets treated with a new layer of soap every time because, once again, there's nothing touching the soap in the foam cannon. So as it sprays onto the paint, each time you bring your mitt to the paint, you're using totally, for lack of a better word, decontaminated or non-contaminated or with no minerals in it soap. And at most, we need to rinse the mitt off in a separate bucket or with the hose separately. Yet another reason why a foam cannon makes so much sense in this particular instance. Now, outside of those two winter-heavy products, and really product and tool is what we're talking about in this video, it is worth mentioning that wintertime actually represents a perfect time of year to really double down on what I call the maintenance client strategy. Simply because the wintertime, while yes, it is a time where people aren't necessarily thinking about detailing, it is a perfect time to take existing clients or people for whom you've detailed before and double down on those people, simply because snow, rain, salt on the roads, mud, dirt, all of those things are going to be destroying the exterior of most people's vehicles. And if we know anything, it is that people like to have shiny vehicles and make sure that they last for the long term. In fact, this is the exact way that I worded it in many different seasons, in many different years with customers when I was trying to attract more maintenance clients. I talked about the longevity of the paint, the longevity of the exterior, things being protected in the middle of winter, which is by and large the most dangerous season for this. Now, I want to show you guys how the Hydrocelex Recharge actually works in a sort of waterproofing situation here. This is actually a Honda CR-V, another maintenance client here that I put it on. I just flooded the hood with water after I applied it, just to give you guys a quick little look at what that looks like, because that's why I'm using a ceramic-based product here with all the snow, with all the water that's going to be on the paint, with the dirt that's going to kick up on those lower rocker panels, on all of those areas. I want to make sure that it's protected at a high level. Once again, I've probably talked about it ad nauseum, but that is just yet another reason why not only I'm using this specific product, but a ceramic-based product in general. Now, as I'm finishing up here, I am going to be moving to the windows and the tires, both using the Hydrocelex glass cleaner and their tire dressing as well. However, I want to make sure that once again, you guys realize no strings attached. Just want to say thank you for being involved in the Wilson Auto Detailing community. Go below in the YouTube description box and grab that free starter kit where I believe you only have to pay shipping. Discount code is Wilson in all caps. And while you're down there, make sure to grab the free guide to starting your detailing business for under $500 because, guys, here's the truth. It's so easy to waste money on products and tools you don't need, especially when you're trying to make money in the detailing world. And that's not only why Hydrocelex is giving you a free starter kit so you can actually try out the product without wasting your money, but it's why I'm giving you a free guide so you don't have to make the same mistakes I made. I promise you, you can shorten your learning curve by doing that. Now, lastly, guys, if you want to see any of the kind of extracurricular tools or products that I used in this video throughout, because yes, there were more than just the two we talked about, make sure to check those links out in the YouTube description box below as well. And as always, if you are new to the Wilson Auto Detailing community, but you love business content like this, as well as chemicals, products, and tools, and everything of the sort, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.